There's a saying that goes, good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. Today, let's talk about what it takes to better your best, overcoming settling for less. You know what's up? Turn me up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you are doing well. Well, of course, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm yours truly, your host with the most, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor that you have joined us today. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, I would that you would do that. I would that you'd help a brother out. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button as well. That helps us to grow our channel. I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. And here's the thing. We're getting ready to have a conversation of illumination, but in order to do that, you know how we do it, family. Like we always do at this time, we drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Come on, drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, we got to pay that light bill for real. Let's do that. Let's light it all the way up. Let's brighten it up. Let's turn it up a notch. Why? Because we are the light of the world. We're going to have a conversation of illumination. Let's spotlight, let's highlight today's topic and subject matter, better your best, how to overcome settling for less. And here's the thing. If you settle for less, you'll never get to the next level. You can never get to the next level by settling for less. And a lot of times we settle for less when it comes to our thoughts, our ideas, what we feel that we are good or not good at doing. If we believe that we can do it, if we have the confidence or lack thereof, based upon people's opinions that become your prison, what other people have told us. And a lot of times it is because other people place on us their limitations. Here's what they do. They put their self-imposed limitations on you and me, and they expect us to operate accordingly. Are you hearing me telling you? Are you hearing me talking to you? Family, just type better your best. Type better your best, family. People will put their self-imposed limitations on you and expect you to adjust accordingly too. Not over here, not going to happen. You know better than that. You got to do better than that. You have to better your best. Why is that? Because at the end of the day, it's not you versus them. It's not you versus her. It's not you versus him. It's really you versus you. What are you doing each and every single day to say, listen, I'm going to move the needle forward in my industry. I'm going to get better. I'm going to think smarter. I'm going to eat a little bit better. As hard as it may be, I'm going to take some time to exercise. I'm going to take some time to get into my prayer closet and read and stretch the elasticity of my thinking, because a mind stretched by new ideas never returns to its original dimension. How great do you want to be? And like that quote says, listen, if it's to be, it's up to me. At the end of the day, it boils down to me. Whether I succeed or fail, it boils down to me. Too many of us, we're playing the blame game. We're pointing the finger at everybody else about why we're not where we are and why we're doing what we're doing and who has this and who does not have that. And at the end of the day, all the fingers that you're pointing at other people, you always got more fingers pointed back in your direction than you have pointed at other people. Come on, I'm talking to, who am I talking to? I know it's you. I got to get to that particular place. Listen, family, just type OQP, only quality people. But only quality people are an extension of only quality thoughts. OQP is an extension of OQT. That's what it boils down to, family. What am I doing each and every single day to better my best? And for many of us, we're not even at our best yet. We're playing low to the flow. Our problem is not this, that our aim is too high and we miss it. Our aim is too low and we reach it. Let me say that twice because it's oh so nice. Our problem is not that our aim is so high that we miss it. The problem is that our aim is too low and we reach it. We have settled for less so much. We have developed a level of mistrust that all we trust is the dust. If it's negative, if it's mean, if it's bad, we trust that it's going to be that way. We're so used to red flags that here's the thing, we running red lights and we stopping on green ones. We're suspicious of the good, but we embrace the bad. You got to raise the bar. You got to raise the level. Got to overcome the stinking thinking that keeps you soaking and sinking. You have to overcome the scarcity mindset and the stagnant thinking and the emotional snipers and all of the things that are deleterious to your destiny. Having to overcome the emotional squatters that are living in your mind, the thoughts that have taken up residence in your mind that have done it without your permission. But then again, you have permitted it. You permitted it. Because when the negative thought comes to you, you don't disallow it. You don't eject it. You don't evacuate it. You don't kick it out of your mind. You don't cast down imaginations, every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, as scripture says. You allow it to take up residence in your mind. You allow it to unpack its bags. You running roughshod with the negative thinking. Somebody plants a seed in your mind and now it becomes an oak tree. Somebody plants a seed in your mind. And rather than you taking authority over your mind, now you acquiesce to it. Versus you overcoming it. Family, just type overcome it. Come on, overcome it. Overcome it. Whatever it is that's stopping you, overcome it. You got to conquer in your character. You got to conquer in your calling. You got to conquer in your commitment. You got to conquer from a level of consistency. Whatever's trying to conquer you, it's time for you to conquer it. We're helping you to do that in our amazing Eagles community. And here's the thing, family. Little did I know, because I move more in dedication than I do in celebration, that the Eagles Academy is in its 4th year. We just celebrated. Yeah, come on. This is our anniversary. It's our anniversary. Anniversary. Yeah. Do you know what today is? It is our anniversary. And so, sincere salute to all of you who are part of our amazing Eagles community, those who have contributed now and even over the years to this amazing community that hatched in my mind 4 years ago during the height of the pandemic, looking for a way to connect to people when we couldn't do in-person events and things of that nature. And what has taken place from a virtual aspect, it has developed and fostered a lot of connectivity and accountability. 4 years of teaching and training and mentoring and developing and hearing testimonials of individuals who have leveled up in their life. 4 years of our Facebook group thriving. 4 years of people developing and growing into who it is that they are. The growth, the camaraderie, the connectivity, the in-person events that we have had that have fostered greater growth, that have empowered all of us to soar to another dimension. And here's what I understand. You need to be in an amazing cohort, community, and circle like ours. You can go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. The next 4 of you, here it is, the next 4 of you who go to theeaglesacademy.com and put in the word SOAR at checkout, I'm giving you a special discount to mark our anniversary. You got to take advantage of it today. Family, just type I'm an Eagle. Just type I'm an eagle. Here's what I understand about eagles. Eagles value their altitude. Eagles come from the particular place to say, listen, I would rather fly solo than to fly so low. I'd rather fly so low than to fly so low. Why? Because I'm going to better my best. That's why I want the next four of you, to mark our 4-year anniversary, the next 4 of you who go and seize this opportunity, seize the moment. I'm giving you a still of a deal. I'm giving you the hookup on joining our Eagles community. TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com. I'd rather fly solo than to fly so low. I refuse to settle for less. I refuse to come down to your level. I refuse to reduce who it is that I am to be around other people who may not even like me anyway. Why are you trying to fit in when you were born to stand out? You were born to soar out of that nest. Yeah, that's right. You weren't just born to stand out. You were born to soar out. You were born to soar out of that negative community. You were born to soar out of that negative mindset. You were born to soar out of stinking thinking. You were born to soar out of that nest that has kept you confined and conflated. And confused. You were born to soar out of the negative disposition that you've had about yourself. You're born to soar out of a bad relationship and toxic connections. You were born to soar. Family, just type soar. Type soar. Type soar. Soar into more. Soar into greater opportunity. Soar into greater growth. I mean, this is why it's so important. Conversations like this is why you need to be a part of the In the Mix membership family. Conversations like this one right here, and we just scratching the surface on it. Conversations like this one right here is why you need to join our channel and get a membership badge. Sincere salute to all of you who are in our live chat area who have purchased a badge. And I can tell who's purchased a badge simply because your comments and your conversation is color coded rather. Yeah, come on, say that about 30 times. Your comments and your conversation is color coded. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you partnering with us. I appreciate you investing in you. Because membership has its privileges. All you have to do is tap the link in the description, in the description of this video, link is in our chat, to become a member of In the Mix. You're watching In the Mix, but why are you not a member of In the Mix? When you tap that link, you'll see a pop-up screen. You'll have 3 choices: VIP, royalty, or OQP. You're a very important person with a very important purpose. You're VIP, royalty, king or queen. Your royalty demands loyalty. OQP, only quality people. Yeah, you're one of those quality people. You're one of those quality individuals. So become a member of our In the Mix area. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only portal, where I'm having courageous conversations that extend beyond this one. This is my community service content, but I go further and farther than right here in that area there. Unlock it, get access to it by becoming a member. We're having a courageous conversation, family. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. We're talking about better your best, overcoming settling for less. I like the ring to that. Better your best. How to overcome settling for less. Yes. We have to do that because at the end of the day, our success does not boil down to who gave us the hookup and this, that, and the other. We're grateful for that. But at the end of the day, it really boils down to our own effort. Are you putting in the time? Are you just wasting time? Are you pouring into you? Are you developing the God-given gifts and the skill set of what it is that God gave you? Are you developing strategy, structure, solutions, and systems to take your vision to another dimension? If you're not, that's why you need to be a part of the Eagles Academy, for sure, on our anniversary. Yeah, you need to. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. That's what the quote says. That's what the quote suggests. And here's the thing. It's more than just a suggestion. It's about implementation. It's about implementation. And that's why we're going to implement even more on the other side of this break. I don't want you to go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. Smile. There we go. Once you stick and stay, more is on the way. After these messages, we got a little bit more mixing it up to do. I'll be right back. I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now, accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org, and then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. Do y'all like that commercial? Yeah. I think that commercial is kind of cool. You know, giving you the play-by-play, letting you know everything of what is going on that you can be a part of. I want you to seize the moment. I want you to take advantage of the opportunity. Simply because we're talking about better your best, how to overcome settling for less. You know, I realize that you're born looking like your parents, but you live or die looking like your decisions. You can blame mama all you want to. You can blame daddy all you want to. You can blame everybody else all you want to. But at the end of the day, it's about the choices that you make. You're born looking like your parents. You live or die looking like your decisions. Are you taking the necessary steps to move you into the direction of your dreams? Are you taking decisive steps to launch you and to launch yourself into another level, into the greatest part of your future? Come on, a show of emoji hands. How many believe that you're the best? Show of emoji hands. Come on, put those emoji hands up. Do you believe that you're the best? Do you believe that you can make it? Do you believe that you can overcome? Do you believe that you can rise to another level? Do you believe that you can soar higher, move further and farther than ever before? Great. Now, this is why I'm doing this. I'm challenging you to better your best. I'm challenging you, here it is, to beat your best. Why? Because nobody can beat you being you. You don't have to be them at the expense of not being you. You can walk in the gifts and the greatness of what it is that God gave you. You can't complain, I need you to hear me, about the results you didn't get from the effort that you didn't put in. Only person that you can be upset with is you. You know you were supposed to do that project. You know you were supposed to do that assignment. You know God told you to write that book. You know you were supposed to launch out with the business blueprint. You know you were supposed to make those contact calls. You know you were supposed to follow up on those leads. You know that you were supposed to pray and post. You know what we talk about in our Eagles community. Every single day I need to pray. Every single day I need to post. I don't need to go ghost. Somebody needs to know about what it is that I provide. Why hide what I can provide? Oh, that's good. Why hide what God gifted me to provide? Come on, I need you to hear me. You are supposed to pray and you are supposed to post each and every single day. That's what I should be doing. I should be praying. I should be posting each and every single day. Why hide what God gifted me to provide? Stop telling me what everybody else is good at doing. Stop telling me what everybody else is gifted at doing. What are you gifted at doing? Don't try to complain to me about the results that you didn't get from the effort that you didn't put in. The crying and the whining and the woe is me and no nobody want to support me and don't nobody love me. Do you support you? Maybe you should support yourself enough until everybody says, you know what? This person is supporting themselves whether they get a like or not. I'm lurking. I may not be liking, but now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start purchasing. I'm going to start supporting. I'm going to start hiring them. I'm going to start being one of their clients simply because they believe in themselves enough. Maybe what they do provide is something that can benefit me too. Muhammad Ali said, listen, you know, everybody was telling him, don't call yourself the greatest. Why are you calling yourself the greatest? You ain't even fight Sonny Liston yet. Why are you calling yourself the greatest? Why are you telling yourself you're pretty and you a bad man and all this other stuff? You shook up the world. Muhammad Ali called himself the greatest, so much so that his work ethic matched up with his words, one, and then until everybody else began to believe it too. I'm going to call myself the greatest, so much so to where I'm going to now hold myself accountable to the words that I say based upon the works that I execute. And then I'm going to make everybody else who's a doubter a believer. I need you to hear me. I need you to hear me. Stop blaming people and blame the pattern. Stop blaming people. Blame your pattern for why it is where you are. Blame your pattern for the stinking thinking. Blame your pattern for the lackadaisical and the lazy aspect of where it is that you are, when you know that there is more in store for you. And at the end of the day, it ends up with you. The greatest help that you can have, the greatest help that you can have, and the greatest help that you need is at the end of your wrist. Hear me? Extend a helping hand to yourself. You know what you're gifted to do. You know what you're gifted to develop. You know what you're gifted to create. Stop blaming people and blame the pattern. Blame the pattern for a lack of work ethic. Blame the pattern for why you think about yourself the way that you think about yourself. If you think little of yourself, you're going to do little for yourself. But if you think much of yourself, you're going to do much for yourself. And here it is, not just for yourself, but others as a result. Service is the rent that you pay for the space that you occupy. You are not a success without a successor. You are not blessed without connected to a benefactor. You receive the benefits, but the benefactor gave you the gifts and the skill and empowered you to be someone who benefits from what it is that they have exacted and given to you in your life. The enemy's job, I need you to hear me, is not to stop you, it's to distract you. Why? Because if I can distract you, I'll ultimately stop you. But that's not my primary weapon. My primary weapon is not just specifically trying to halt you. My primary weapon is to distract you. If I can get you to look over here, if I can get you to focus on this, if I can get you to be concerned about that, if I can get you to worry, if I can get you to complain. Why? Because complaining is praising down. If I can get you to focus on everybody else and what you don't have and who has what it is that they have and what you don't have, because if you focus on what you don't have, you won't have. If I can get you to focus on all these other things, you'll stop using the gift of what it is that I gave you. The weapon is not prohibition. The weapon is distraction. The weapon is not to prohibit. The weapon is to distract. Because distraction ultimately moves to prohibition and prevention. Heard somebody say, listen, if I gave you $100,000 to scale your business, to multiply millions, and to increase your platform, would you hire your 5 closest friends to help you to do that? And if your answer is no, you got the wrong friends. Hang around 9 broke folk, you'll be the 10th one, and that has nothing to do with money. That's a broken mindset. That's a broken disposition. That's broken from traumatic experiences. That's a broken-hearted individual. You got to have real, true friends. Heard somebody say, this said, your friends are God's way of apologizing to you for your family. It is, your friends are God's way of apologizing to you for your family. Because they didn't love you the way that you needed to necessarily be loved. They didn't support you the way that you necessarily needed to be supported. Said blood is thicker than water. Come on, but they as thin as skim milk. Your friends are God's way of apologizing to you for your family, for how they treated you. I'm going to bless you with folks who feel like family, who don't even have any ancestry connected to you. But they got a heart for you. They got a heart for you. And I need you to hear me. I need you to help me understand this. I need you to help me understand. You don't go back to try to wear the same shoes that you wore when you were 3. You've outgrown that particular season of your life. So why are you still trying to fit into spaces and places and relationships and friendships, quote unquote, that you've outgrown? Family, just type let it go. You're not going to grow until you let it go. You're in a new season of your life. Now act like it. Act like you're chosen. Act like you've been gifted. Act like you're anointed. Act like you know your value. Act like you're going to better your best. Act like you're not going to settle for less. Family, just type act like it. Act like it. Why? Because you're an eagle, and here it is. An eagle would rather fly solo than to fly so low. Yeah. An eagle values their altitude, and your attitude determines your altitude. And an eagle would rather soar solo than to soar so low. They'd rather fly solo than to fly so low. Come on, you've been in a place of despondency that has made you feel so low. Been in a place of depression that's made you feel so low. Heartbroken and in a divorce and suffering in silence and not knowing what your next move is going to be, and dealing with depression and dealing with pain in your body, pain in your pocketbook, worried about the future, stifled and stymied and stuck, feeling as if you've been fractured even emotionally and psychologically and even in your family. You've been so low. But here's what I love about it. Even in the midst of feeling so low, that God is the glory and the lifter up of your head. Despite what you've been through, he's pulling you through. He's empowering you to grow through what you go through. You're going to mount up on wings as an eagle. You're going to run and you're not going to be weary. You're going to walk and you're not going to faint. If you can just let go of the ego, God will empower you to soar like an eagle. Above your situation, above your storm, above your setback, and above your circumstance. Family, I want you to sow where you soar. You know this is where you soar. I want you to sow. You know this is where you grow. I want you to sow. It's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. I want to join my faith with yours. And my faith is not small. My faith is not diminutive. My faith is big because I believe that God's going to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. My faith is expansive. My faith is massive, and it's large. But here's what I understand about it. If you just even have faith the size of a mustard seed, you could speak to the mountain, have to be removed and cast into the sea. And I want you to see your vision. I want you to see your future now more than ever before. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard, believing that you're going to better your best. You're going to overcome settling for less. And you're going to soar, even if you got to do it solo, rather than to soar so low. Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com as well. We've been having a super conversation. You can drop a super chat and a super sticker. I'm believing 30, 60, 100 fold in your life. I want you to name your seed as you sow your seed. Maybe you're naming your seed better. Maybe you're naming your seed best. Maybe you're naming your seed overcoming. Maybe you're naming your seed greater. I don't know what you're naming your seed, but I want you to sow your seed I want you to name your seed as you sow your seed, knowing that God's going to meet your needs. And I believe it's going to happen expediently. I believe something's going to happen before midnight tonight. God's going to do it. God's going to increase it. Maybe you're going to be listening to this in the midnight hour, and I believe God's going to turn it around. He's going to shift it even in your season. You're not going to suffer. You're going to soar, and you're going to celebrate. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you so much. Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. Thank you so much for the super chat and super sticker. I appreciate you sowing into good ground here, helping us to expand this message, helping us to grow our greatness and to grow this channel. Thank you so much. Family, you've been watching In the Mix, but come on, I need you to become a member of In the Mix. Conversations like this one that we've just had here is why you need to join the channel. Get a membership badge. VIP Royalty OQP. Once you click that link in the bio, link in the description, rather, of this video, link in our chat, and you'll see VIP Royalty OQP. Choose one of those. I'm going to give you access to our members only area. Membership has its privileges. Once you take advantage of that, my gift to you is to give you that access and to take you to another level that goes beyond here, but empowers you in our In the Mix portal there. Of course, it's our 4-year anniversary, family. Can you believe it? Can you imagine? 4-year anniversary of the Eagles Academy. Wow. Through all these years of dedicated empowerment, dedicated sessions and lessons, I think I probably taught about, over those last 4 years, at least 250 lessons. We've had at least maybe 250 plus sessions. And here's the beauty of it. If you become a member of our Eagles Academy, the EaglesAcademy.com is where you can go right now to do it. You get access to every single one of the sessions that we've ever done. Yeah. Get access to the upcoming session that's coming up this week. We get together every single Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You miss a session? No problem. You always have access to every single one of them. The coaching, the teaching, the training, the mentorship, the growth that has taken place in our academy, how people have grown week by week, developed books, partnerships, launched products and services, community development, accessing their identity and their greater potential. You owe it to you to be in a circle and a community like this one too. The EaglesAcademy.com, the EaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. And it's more than just a cohort. It's more than just a class-filling type of teaching style. It's become a family. It's become a community. And community is the new currency. Community is connected to accountability. You want to grow? Get around other people who are growing. That's what we're doing. Once you seize the moment, the next 4 of you, I don't know who's taking advantage of it. Hey, I'm teaching right now. I don't know. Can't check and see. I'm focused on y'all. But the next 4 of you, if you have not taken advantage of that, I want you to go right now to the EaglesAcademy.com, the EaglesAcademy.com. Put in the word SOAR at checkout. Yeah. You can become a month-to-month subscriber. You can become a 6-month subscriber. You can become a 12-month annual subscriber, member rather, right? So go ahead, do that. TheEaglesAcademy.com is worth every dime, is worth every investment. You're going to see why it was so empowering for you to make this investment in yourself. Go right now, TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you tap the link, when you tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Family, In the Mix is out of time, but I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. And we mix it up right here on the YouTube side. Come on, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. And of course, sincere salute to all of you who are watching us on social media, on our sister satellite stations on social media. I just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Well then, friend me and follow me. If you're not, right now, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, we don't stop at EddieConnorJr, EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And of course, I want you to show up as I'm personally inviting you to join me at my church. Yeah, it's God's church by ownership. It's my church by stewardship. And of course, we're good stewards of it at the Remnant Worshipers Church, 10 a.m. every single Sunday in the city of Detroit. I want to see your face in the place. Of course, we have Bible study every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Hour before that, 6 p.m. is prayer. Right? My house shall be called a house of prayer. Prayer is important. But you're going to get prayer, preach word, praise, word, worship. It's going to happen all at the same time at the Remnant Worshipers Church, 20470 Hubble Street. I know you're asking because you want to come, and we'd love to see you here. 20470 Hubble Street. I'm saving you a seat right in the city of Detroit. Get some church merch. Check out our website. Find out a little bit more about us, trwchurch.org. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. Get into my books. I got 18 of them out there on Amazon. You can also get signed copies at theeaglesacademy.com/books. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? Come on, you know I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. All you got to do is email me to invite me. info@eddieconnor.com. And it would be an honor for me to empower you. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that. From another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know I really got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure, but I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed, to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly, yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content, all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book, Blueprint. It's available right now, accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday. 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays. And then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.